Welcome to Share Talk, the only podcast where investors come first.
Hello and welcome to Share Talk. Today I'm joined by Carl Esprey, who's CEO at Contango Holdings. How are you today, Carl?
Very good, Zach. How are you?
I'm very well. A big announcement from your company today. Just run us through that.
Yeah, very exciting announcement we put out today. You'll recall the Garalo Gold deposit that we purchased a few months ago. But we've taken the data, the historic data. There's been lots of drilling, lots of aeromag work done. We've taken that to an independent geologist for his review. And he's come back and said that the resource size potential, if you recall, we bought it at 320,000 ounces. He thinks it's over 4 times bigger at 1.8 million ounces. And he still thinks it'll increase further than that because the resource goes down to depth. And there's been no drilling done at depth. So very exciting. And it, really, as a company, I think when we last spoke, we were looking at putting up a small 10,000 ounce mine. We're now reviewing that, putting up something a little bit bigger, although still well within the means of the company to deliver without further capital raises.
So basically, investors can sort of just really need to watch and wait. They don't really need to take any action. You're on the case.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we've spoken about funding before. Well, we've just completed a raise recently, and we have the option of a royalty. Now, the discussions we were having on royalties before obviously contemplated a small deposit. Those discussions now changed because the royalty is normally across the whole deposit, and we have a lot more gold. In the next few weeks, we'll be doing some further work to understand the resource a little bit better. As we said last time, next year we'll be starting the process of a heap leach operation to get near-term cash flow as quickly as we can. The company's well capitalized at the moment. We have discussions with banks. We have discussions with royalty providers. So all of this is contemplated within the resources of the company at the moment.
Right. So in other words, as you'd already raised money before, now that you've had this big announcement, you don't actually you don't have to have another raise in order to complete the project or develop the project which you've already raised.
Yes, absolutely. And we've also, as you might recall from last time, we've used our headroom. So we've obviously the only time we'd look at anything is if some large strategic in the area came and spoke to us, because we started, when we looked at this deposit, it was a small deposit, and we're in the neighborhood of giants. We've got Barrick, we've got Iron Gold, we've got Resolute, we've got Anglo Gold Ashanti, all of these huge gold mining companies in the area. And obviously with this announcement today, we're going to get noticed. So anything like that, we would contemplate strategic discussions, but there's no need for us to look at anything else in terms of capital markets.
And obviously this is the new project. How are things going elsewhere for Contango?
Yeah, perfect. So the coal, I think we said in the announcement today that we'll be opening the coal pit in Zimbabwe, middle of January. So you should expect an update to the market in the middle of January when we're down on sites. I'll interview some of the guys doing the work, and we can also talk a little bit about the economics of the coal projects, which are, given what's happening to the coke and coal prices, if you're following, it's increasing every day, are increasingly better. And so, expect some updates on the coal project in the coming weeks. And with the gold, our team is on site as we speak, so I'll put up some photos and some updates from the team also in the coming weeks. But we'll spend a few months maybe fully understanding the extent of our deposit. And then early next year, we'll start the construction of the heap leach operation. So we expect cash flow from both of these operations next year.
Okay, on that exciting note, Carl Esprey, CEO at Contango Holdings, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Zach. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening. Remember to visit our website for more news and other podcasts at www.share-talk.com.